What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Chosen Podcast. It's been a long time. Dang, it's been a couple months almost, probably 2 months, but I'm glad to be back at it. No Josh today. Josh just had a baby with his wife, so shout out to Josh and Kalia for new baby Jira. But we got a real special guest, a real special episode. Man, someone's coming back home. We got Darryl Thompkins Jr. How you doing, bro?
Good. How about yourself?
Man, I'm doing good, bro. Doing really good. I saw the news. So Nikki shared it on her Facebook.
hmm
I think you made that graphic. Did you make that graphic?
Yeah. I've been trying to work with it a little bit.
Yeah, cool. So before we get into you coming home, going to EK, let's talk about your love for like graphic design and all that stuff. How'd you get into it?
Really, I started off doing arts and crafts. I always been able to draw
Mm-hmm.
stuff, and then like once I started getting tattoos, I started drawing my tattoos, and then I started doing basketball edits, helping people out because like I always had my own basketball edits,
Yeah,
and then it just went from there.
that's what's up, man. That's a great valuable tool to have. Um, you got tats? How many tats you got?
3.
3? Okay. Okay. That's what's up, man. I only got one, so you got me beat by 2. So um but cool, man. You sent me the graphic. So you made the graphic for episode 23, which I'll drop on my Instagram once we get done editing this. But you're really talented, bro. Not just a basketball player, but artistically as well. So good stuff.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. So let's talk about you coming home, bro. Talk about that thought process and how that came about.
Um, I'm not gonna lie, it was a tough decision because my coaches back at home. I really like my coaches back at home. They helped me a lot. They pushed me a lot. They started me as a freshman on varsity. I wasn't from
Mm.
there. They didn't know me. But come back home was like I just feel like it was my time to come back home. The new coach at EK is a real good coach. I miss my mom a little bit. So I
Hmm.
felt like it was time to come back home.
Yeah, yeah, that's what's up, man. I think it's a good decision. I'm excited about EK's new coach with all his success at Grand Blanc, and I think East Kentwood has always had amazing talent dating back to shoot when I was in high school, even before that. But I think they finally, got a solid coach, man. So that's what's up. Have you talked to the coach yet?
Yeah, man. I met the coach, talked to him. I go to a lot of open gyms. You get shots up
Mm-hmm.
morning, nighttime. Yeah, like you got another guard over there in the same class as me named Jamel Hatchett.
Yep.
I like play
Yep.
with him.
I know, Ja. I
Yeah,
think you guys are gonna be super dangerous together, bro. That's gonna be crazy to see.
thank you.
Yeah. Um. So cool, man. Let's go into this past spring and summer, bro. AAU. How did that go for you?
This past spring and summer was really big for me. I think I started off this year not ranked at all, and then by the time in the middle of the spring was going, I was ranked number 10 in the state. But it was just really on playing with confidence. I
Mm-hmm.
started off playing. I started off playing with hometown team UTS. Then I got invited to go play on the Under Armour circuit with a team called DTO. I put up big
Mm-hmm.
numbers in the Under Armour circuit. Then that's when I started getting write-ups and interviews and stuff like that. And then by
Yeah.
the time the summer was over, I was gonna play with the family, 15U.
Yeah. Man,
So it was
that's
real
good
big
stuff.
spring for me.
Yeah, man. That's a lot of good exposure to have, bro. So let's get into like really the beginning, man. Like I know basketball is heavily in your family. So talk about really how you got into it.
Really, we always dribbled the ball, put up shots and stuff when I was younger. But I used to, my cousin named Isaiah Thompkins, he used to play for a team called the Spirits, and my auntie used to
Mm-hmm.
make me go to all the basketball tournaments with her. I used to watch them play. And then
Yeah.
once I was old enough, like I think 5, 6, I started playing at this local little gym called Hoop City
Oh yeah, Hoop City. Yep.
near Roosevelt. So that's when we
Mm-hmm.
started first playing. And then went
Yeah.
from there to East Hills, then from East Hills to the YMCA, and then from
Mm-hmm.
YMCA to a team called Greater Generation, and just been
Yeah.
going from there.
GG. Yeah. That's what's up. So I played with Hoop City, what, fifth and sixth grade? Um, yeah, shout out to the Grady boys, and Coach Grady. That's how I kind of got started in the AAU circuit. So
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Hoop City. Um, GG. So my nephew played with Greater Generation. I think he's a year younger than you. His name is Justin, but
Justin.
it's yeah, Justin Washington. But talk about that that experience playing with GG.
Um, it was crazy. That was the first time like I played like the East Hills and the YMCA. That was the first time I ever felt like I was on a real team.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I was always good, but I wasn't the best of the best. So
Yeah.
at GG, actually I got on the B team first,
Mm-hmm.
and I had to work really hard to get up to the A team. But I ended up going from the B team to starting on the A team in like a
Yeah.
couple months. But we had a good coach named LJ Kilgore,
Yep. I know L.
Jamal Glenn. We had real good coaches.
Mm-hmm.
Coach Rob, RIP to him.
Yep.
Coach Randy,
RP.
Coach Darryl Smith. But GG, we won nationals I think that year.
Wow.
We got to play with all my brothers, and it helped us build a real good friendship with each other, just playing with each other.
Yeah. Yeah. No doubt. I really think you learn from a lot of good, solid dudes, bro. Starting with LJ. So I've known LJ since I was in high school. He played with my brother at Grand Valley. So I just missed him. Like he graduated when I came in as a freshman. But dog, I tell you, the best, probably the best defender I've ever seen. Um, like I used to go up to the open gyms and play with the team before I got to Grand Valley, and I
Mm-hmm.
used to hate when he was up there, bro, because he would
You work
just,
hard,
yeah, bro. So
whatever you do.
exactly. Um, so whenever I saw him coaching and stuff and demanding effort on defense, like he's that person that you should listen to because he gave that effort himself back when he played. So, um, and then you mentioned Coach Rob, man. Shout out to him and rest in peace to him, and still praying for his family and stuff like that. Um, yeah, I know that he really cared about the kids and the
Yeah,
community and stuff like
he
that.
did.
So yeah, talk about him a little bit, man, and what he meant to you.
Coach Rob was my dog. Like it was crazy. Back when I was like when I first started playing with GG, I used to go to Coach Rob's house, stay the night over there. Me, him, Heavenly, his stepson Junior. I used to
Hmm.
stay the night with them a lot. Think out the whole summer. Coach
Yeah.
Rob introduced me to football too. Cause I always
Hmm.
played with heart. He introduced me to football. He got me playing that for a little bit,
Yeah.
like that a little bit. Just when I heard the news about Coach Rob, it was sad.
Hmm.
Sometimes
Very
he even put
sad.
his team up in tournaments and make them play up just so I could play with them.
Yeah. Wow.
So yeah, I
Yeah,
love
that's what's
Coach Rob
up.
a lot.
Yeah.
Peace to him.
Yep, no doubt. Definitely a big blow to the community, the sports community, in Grand Rapids. Like, I feel like I couldn't go to any basketball event without seeing him there. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
it's weird, going around with him not being there. So, um, yeah, man, definitely a tough news to hear. But we'll always be thinking of him whenever I'm at a sporting event around here. So, yeah. Um, cool, bro. So Nikki, we had her on this podcast. Probably I think she was like our fourth or fifth episode, so she was early.
Mm-hmm.
Told her story and stuff like that. So how instrumental has she been in your life and in basketball?
Big, big, big influencer. There's a lot of times where I wanted to give up, but she just didn't let me. That
Mm-hmm.
was my first trainer. We got a real good relationship with each other. That was my first barber.
She do cut hair. I
Yeah,
forgot
like
about that.
it's just crazy. Like she pushed me to the gym every day. From,
Mm-hmm.
from as soon as we get up there until we get out. Help
Mm-hmm.
me get shots. She'll make my decisions. It's like I can't live without her.
Yeah.
That's like my second
Yeah.
mom, really.
That's what's up, man. That's a good person to have in your corner. Not just basketball wise, but life wise, Um, yeah, and I still tell her like she's one of the best shooters I ever seen.
Yeah, she'd go at it with us
Um,
still. Shout out Big Nick.
oh man, shout out Big Nick for sure, for sure. How often do you get up with her now training?
I like to say we train at least 2 times a week because when I was back in Detroit, when I come down here, we'd train before a tournament, get a nice training in. But as since I'm
Mm-hmm.
moving down here, I'm gonna try to get with her as much as I can, at
Yeah,
least 3 or 4
yeah,
times a week.
that's what's up. Yeah. Anybody watching, anybody listening, like you said, shout out Big Nick. I will vouch for Nikki Thompkins any day of the week.
She the one.
If you she the one, if you're trying to get some training in and just a knowledge of the game. Especially like I call her like one of the best shooters I've ever seen. She told me that she couldn't even shoot in high school. Like she had to like basically will herself into a shooter. So that's the type of coach you want to get with, someone that knows how to develop themselves first, but also know how to develop players. So shout out to Nikki, man. Um, so we talking about your family, man, and Tompkins. That's a name when it comes to hooping, and so I told you off wax that you know I knew your dad, at least basketball wise, competing against him and stuff like that, and um, yeah, we all know that he passed tragically. I think back in what 07?
Oh, yeah,
07, yeah. So
July '07.
July of '07, yeah. I remember hearing the news and yeah, just being in shock about it. But seeing you, man, and seeing your face and how you look like him and you're a hooper and man, you're just like just like he still lives on because of you and what you're doing, bro. So talk about that and like yeah, just like how much of an impact he's been on you, even though he's sadly not here with us.
There's a lot of times that people, it's a lot like you would think that he still live
Yeah.
because like people they always say I look like him, I act like him,
Mm-hmm.
talk like him,
Mm-hmm.
walk like him,
Mm-hmm.
and I just love how much of an impact he made on other people,
Yeah.
and I'm trying to do the same thing, just continue his legacy.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's big, man. That's really big. And yeah, I commend you, bro, for continuing to do that. I have no idea how it feels to, grow up without, my dad, you know what I mean? And look at you. You're still standing and doing well and on your way to doing some great things in life. So I know you're making him happy, making him smile, with all the great stuff that you're doing.
Appreciate it.
So
A lot of my
yeah,
coaches,
bro.
and especially my mom, play a big part in that. My mom, that's the
Yeah,
goat.
for sure. Yeah. Shout out to your mom, bro, for um yeah, really stepping up and taking care of you, bro. And it's amazing. So yeah, touch on that, man, how important your mom is
My
in
mom
your
is
life.
like,
Anybody else that has played that role.
my mom get anything she wants from me. That's my dog for real. Like, she played my
Mm-hmm.
second dad my whole life. She taught me how to be a boy, cause it's not easy for a woman to teach another boy how to be a man. Not easy.
Yeah.
Like, we get into it little bit, but like she tell me right or wrong, God's phone to hear it. Not. She don't let me
Mm-hmm.
do nothing dumb. She take a lot of risks for me. A
Yeah.
lot of risk.
Mm-hmm.
So my mom,
For sure.
like, when I make it, she ain't gonna have nothing else to worry about.
For sure. That's amazing. Yeah, you on your way, man. So we've been talking about, your life thus far and there's been a lot of ups and downs. How do you, take that and all the challenges that you've been through? How do you take that and become like a better basketball player
Really,
through
it helps me on my defense. Really, cause like
okay.
a lot of people don't know, but like I play a lot of defense. And when I
Mhm.
think about stuff like that, it make you focus and lock in more. And
Mhm.
it's like, how bad do you really, really want this? And it's like people said my dad could have went to college, played professional basketball, and I don't want to make the same
Mhm.
mistake that he made,
Mhm.
as in not be able to provide for his family when he had the
Yeah,
opportunity to.
sure. Sure. Yeah. Yeah, definitely learning. That's wise, man. That's really wise. Taking bits and pieces from people out of your life and like saying, "Oh, I ain't gonna do that because I saw what he went through. I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna do that because I saw that worked with him." That's something that really wise people do, and a lot of kids don't really get it maybe until they're, you know, past college age and they look back like, "Oh, I wish I would have did this." So I think that's really dope of you, man. Um, that you're figuring it out and you're using the challenges in your life to make you a better player and a better person. So good deal, bro.
Appreciate it.
Um, so freshman year, you mentioned you played as a freshman on varsity. How was that experience for you overall?
Crazy experience, especially playing the East Side of State. I really thought it was gonna be easy at first, but like I really struggled at first in the beginning. Like
Yeah.
the first game, I struggled, but like I had really good teammates. Shout out to my teammates; they helped me a lot. But
Mm-hmm.
playing as a freshman on varsity is not no joke like they think it is.
It
You
ain't
gotta
though.
have heart. You gotta play hard. You gotta play smart. And you gotta be
Mm-hmm.
strong.
Yep,
And my coach made me
for
pick up
sure.
94 feet, and it wasn't easy.
Hey, bro. Yeah, I feel you. I've been there, man. Playing varsity as a freshman. It's going from like eighth grade basketball to
I'm much faster.
varsity basketball. Yeah, it's really insane. That was really my biggest learning curve is the speed of the game.
hmm
Um, so I guess what was the biggest adjustment for you? Like the hardest thing that you had to adjust to?
Um, I stay having to shoot more. I'm really a downhill
Mm,
guy, attacking to the basket, and I was used
mm-hmm,
to take like AAU schoolboy 8th grade. I was taking a lot more shots, but
mm-hmm.
knowing I was a freshman, I was the shortest on the team. I wasn't the strongest on the team. I probably was the fastest on the team, but I had to pass the ball way more, and I had to get my team
Yeah.
involved and talk and be a leader.
Mm-hmm.
That was the biggest adjustment,
Yeah,
having to be the biggest leader on the team as a freshman.
for sure. Yeah, and that's tough. You go from eighth grade and you getting all the shots you want. You're the man,
Mhm.
right? And then you get into varsity as a freshman. Your role kind of
Yeah.
changes. Um, so did your coach kind of talk to you about that, or did you just kind of expect that?
Really, he never talked to me about it, but he was basically telling me like, "You're a freshman. I'm starting you, so like, wake up, or the spot can get taken at
Mm-hmm.
any moment." So I had to lock in 6 a.m. workouts before school.
Yeah.
Then 45-minute drive to school. I lived 45 minutes from my school, so it wasn't
Oh,
easy.
you travel.
So I had
Okay.
to
Yeah.
sacrifice a lot.
No doubt. No doubt. Um. So, if you had to talk to an incoming freshman that's probably going to play varsity this
hmm
season, what would be some advice that you would give them?
Listen, don't talk back. Don't shake your head. Just look at the coach and listen. Because 9 times out of 10,
Mm-hmm.
if the coach puts you on varsity as a freshman, he trusts you and he believes in you.
Yeah.
So for you to listen,
Yeah.
he's trying to help you get better and be a better player.
For sure. Absolutely. That's good advice, man. It's underrated advice too. Listen and being coachable. Um, yeah, that's huge, bro. Talk about your first game.
Um,
Do you remember your first game and
I
how you
remember my
felt
first
like
high
leading
school
up
game.
to it?
I want to
Yeah.
say I started off the game kind of bad. I threw an alley off the backboard. Wasn't good for
Oh
alley oop,
no.
but
Oh gosh.
we ended up on a score a lot. First half,
Okay.
got the jitters out. Second half, I think I
Hmm.
ended the game with like 7 points, 7 assists, probably like 4 steals.
Yeah. Not bad. At what point of the game was the alley oop?
Probably like the first 3 minutes. I seen a fast
Oh my
break.
god.
I tried to throw it with my left hand, hit the backboard pretty hard. Just a little nervous, but second game of the season,
Yeah.
I think we played E-Course. They got a good kid named Malik Olafoy, KJ Horace.
Yeah.
We played them.
Hmm.
I think we beat them by like 40.
Okay.
I had like 19
Yeah.
that game. Like the
Got it.
second game, that's
That's
when it
dope.
was like it started to click.
Yeah. So you guys played Mount Clemens, right?
Yeah,
That's my brother's
yeah,
team.
Mount
He
Clemens, I think.
yeah, he's the head coach for that team. Um I think y'all beat them pretty
Yeah, I
bad.
think we beat them by like 50.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't text him after that game. I was like, yeah, he's probably mad. So I didn't bother to talk to him.
Good
But
coach though. He didn't give
yeah,
us
yeah,
the
my
whole
brother.
time.
That's one thing. My brother knows the game and knows how to develop players too. So
I think he might
yeah, he just
introduce
had a
himself too. Yeah,
Oh, word?
I,
Okay. I'm
we
sure he
chopped it
did.
up before and
I'm sure
after
he
the
did.
game.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure he probably put two and two together and talked to you. So cool, bro. Let's go into like your sophomore season and talk about UK a little bit more before we end things. Um, so you mentioned Ja at the beginning of this interview. So yeah, man, I'm excited to watch you guys play. Um, yeah, why are you looking forward to playing with him, and how is it going to benefit you as a
We
player?
play really, really well off each other. We were supposed to
Mm-hmm.
play AAU this a couple times together, but like sometimes they'll just go the opposite the wrong way. We played
Yeah.
Coach Rouse Summer League. We played together. We played really well off each other, and we just put a lot
Mm-hmm.
of hours in. Like since I was gonna go to EK, we've been putting a lot of hours in the gym, day in
Yeah.
night out, a lot. So I'm just looking
Mm-hmm.
forward to playing with him. Another person in my class,
Yeah.
guard each other in practice. He gonna push me. I'm gonna push him. I think overall we're gonna just make each other better and play really well off each other.
Absolutely. No doubt. Shout out to Ja, man. Haven't talked to him in a minute, but great kid. And you said a really good point. You guys in practice. I can imagine you guys trying to bust each other in practice every day. So yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing what those stories are like and how you guys are competing. And I know it's gonna carry over to games and stuff like that. So and it's scary you guys are gonna have what, 3 years
Yeah, 3
together?
more years together.
That's scary, bro. That's scary. So crazy backcourt. Crazy backcourt. Um so yeah, man. I'm very excited for you, bro, to be going to East Kentwood. I actually live in Kentwood, so just around the corner from the high school. So it's gonna be great to catch a couple games this year.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Before we end things, though, I usually like to ask quick hitter questions that are kind of fun, lighthearted, um, so the viewers and listeners can get to know you as a person, um, and it'll help you keep you on your toes too. So the first one is, if you could play any player in the NBA in 1-on-1, who would
I
it
think
be?
I like to play Steph Curry. I say
Steph?
Steph Curry because
All
he
right.
makes a lot of crazy shots, and I just would like to see that in person.
Yeah. Yeah. It'd be a good measuring stick. A good measuring stick. What do you think the score would be if you guys played till like 11?
If he make the shots like I see on the videos, he probably get me 21 to 1. I'm gonna score. I'm gonna score regardless. That's me. I'm gonna
Yeah,
always play. I foul him every time before I not score.
I like it. I like it. Good stuff, man. Good confidence. Um, Second question: if you could watch a movie or a show on repeat, what would it be?
Probably loving basketball.
Ooh, all right. Yeah, that's a
Real
good one,
nice one.
bro. That's a good one. Yeah, that's one of my favorite
Yeah,
basketball
grew up
movies
watching it
for
with my aunt
sure.
Nikki. She always had on the DVD player, the little disc.
Uh huh. Yeah, yeah. Shout out Quincy McCall. I love that movie. Last one. Who should be on the show next?
Ja Hatchett.
Ja Hatchett. I knew he was gonna say
My brother should be on the show next. He got a story to
that.
tell too.
Yeah, no doubt. Ja, hit me up, man. We can talk. We can talk. Cool. All right, bro. I appreciate you, man. I thank you for spending some time with me and finally hopping on the show. It took us a minute to connect, but we finally did. So um, happy to talk to you and meet you, really. But I'd love to meet you in person
Thank
one
you.
day. But best of luck to you, bro. Best of luck to you this season, and keep grinding. I know you guys are gonna
Appreciate
kill
it.
it.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. All right, that's another episode of What Are We Missing? Thank you guys. What are we missing? We not What Are We Missing anymore. We used to be. Now we're the Chosen Podcast. That's another episode of that. Appreciate y'all. Make sure you guys like the video on YouTube, share it out, everything. We need your support. Appreciate it. Till next
Peace.
time. Peace.